And we're back with another episode of Controlled Chaos. It's been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been... How long has it been?
Well, I've done some solo episodes, but with everybody here, this is the first time in months because Chandler's usually gone. Clay's been bullshitting.
It's been a long time.
Ryan's been at war. I don't know.
What was the last one we did? Like a proper one? Was that Izzy's?
Like,
I was there
full
for that
interview? That was just me and Clay with Izzy.
Yeah, I was in it.
Let's see.
Kind of, yeah.
I was off camera,
Yeah.
For the audio
but
listeners,
with
they
the
don't
guys,
care. Yeah. Must be almost a year now.
yeah, because I feel like the other one before that was the Galentine's in February.
Yeah.
Dude, it's been a while. Chaotic Christmas.
Ooh.
Yeah, the Christmas one was the last one
Yeah,
Ryan
you
was
walked in late to that one.
Yeah.
Oh
And
my god.
I was
Wait,
supposed to
that
be in
can't
it,
be
but
it.
my
Hold on.
microphone wasn't recording.
Hold on, that can't be it. Hold on. Wait.
Brian's realizing he's been skipping out on this for a long time.
Oh, first of all,
I want to be an adult. I want to get married. Ooh. Fucking chump.
I want to get paid. Boo-hoo.
You look like
yeah, man. Yeah, it's Christmas was the last one with all
It's
of
damn near a year.
Damn.
Because then you did
minus a couple
Valentine's,
weeks,
Pinnacle.
How fitting for the
Things
last
change,
episode
but we
in
don't.
this lab, at least.
Yeah, do you want to fill the audience in on the story?
I would, but first off, we have to thank Pinnacle Health and Performance. Anyways, Pinnacle Health and Performance. Whether you're looking to optimize your hormones, lose a couple pounds, simply feel the best you can at every age, Pinnacle Health offers personalized and science-backed health teleservices that cater to your unique needs. Their expert team works closely with you to develop a tailored plan, ensuring you reach your health goals with precision and care. Honestly, if you're ready to take your health to the next level, Pinnacle Health and Performance is the way to go.
We also have a couple episodes of the podcast with Adam from Pinnacle. A lot of good information in there.
That's correct. Now to segue back in
Yeah.
Jump back on that hoverboard.
to the
Segue in.
what is it, State of the Union at this point.
I guess. Shareholders meeting.
I mean, in my last YouTube video, I did explain a little bit of it, but essentially, our landlord has gotten tired of us, and now they're asking us to leave. And after getting lawyers involved, we came to a mutual agreement to where no one owes anyone money or anything. It's just we're going to part ways. So now we are in the search for a new home, and we're in the paperwork part of that right now. I'm just waiting for some stuff to come back for us to be able to get the move on.
Little surprise announcement.
I mean,
You
guys
didn't know about
where it's at.
I know where
Wait,
it's at.
you know?
I think I know. Based off of our last conversation, I think I know.
You have no idea, do you? Because you give me that face like you don't.
That's the one you told my mom about, right?
No,
No.
no, that one's
Say it like that.
that one was like really extensive. That one,
You told my mom about that.
no, that one's
I set myself
If
up
anyone
for that.
knows,
I set myself up for
I
that.
treat Clay's mom like my own because they do look
God.
very similar and act very similar. So
No, fuck that. That's your fault. I ain't, we weren't even thinking like y'all childish as shit. Oh my god.
I hate these guys.
For real.
But no, it's a cool spot. It should be 300 square feet more. So if you're looking at this weird ass U shape that we're in currently, you have a lot more space.
Oh, then I don't know the building.
Which one did you think it was?
The one by the Sam's Club.
No.
Oh, the Walmart one.
Maybe.
That one's only like 5,000 square feet.
Yeah,
So
that
that's
one was
like our,
tiny. That's
That
why I
place
was like,
sucks.
I mean,
Is it-
It would have worked.
Is
if
it the
you
one
didn't
where-
word.
Hey,
Is it the one where the target is?
it's not about the
No.
size
Yeah.
of the boat.
that's what I'm saying. You don't know where that's what I told your mom that one. But like
Yeah.
at that time, it was looking like that one, but then they wanted too much money.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember.
Yeah,
that.
it was fun.
But no, so the one near Walmart that Ryan's talking about is 5,000 square feet.
Yeah, it
We
was-
could have made it work, but probably would have to stop running meets, which
Mm.
is not feasible when that's one of our big money makers.
Space and parking is an issue over there.
I mean, we could have
It's
used the Walmart parking
treacherous.
lot or Sam's Club parking lot. It's just let's
On
not get into
weekends,
it.
it would have been tough.
yeah.
That would have been really tough, for sure.
The one that Clay just mentioned was an old car garage. It
So
would have been
That one.
11,000 square feet, but
So
they
cool.
wanted $12
A
a
lot of-
square
yeah.
foot.
It was
lot of
so
money.
cool.
That came out to like
They had a
fucking-
Ford.
It's also really,
13.5
really
grand
fucking
a month.
shady situation in that
It
building.
was so cool. I'm not gonna lie.
They wanted me to hit way more parlays than what I usually do.
it was so
And that's
more
never
than
going to
a
hit,
dollar.
so we decided to go with the cheaper option.
99% of gamblers.
Can we tell me and then we just like bleep this part out?
We could.
I mean, yeah.
Anyways, I mean, with the announcement of all that happened in the middle of me, like in the sauna session, getting ready for nationals. That just fucked my whole nationals up. I couldn't really tell anyone but you guys what was going on. That like, hey guys, they don't want us to be here anymore. Other than the fact I couldn't feel my fucking legs because of edema, you know, that's kind of not a good recipe for nationals. Yeah, I realized that traveling at that altitude after sprinting through all the airports that me and Clay missed our flights for kind of fucked my legs for nationals. And I just couldn't feel them.
Damn.
Yeah, when I found him at the airport, I'm just like, damn, I missed the flight. I'm like, oh well, I don't gotta pay for shit. But then I find his ass, dog. This man is sweating bullets, yo.
Did you have to cart him out?
Okay, no. So full story is that it's me, Ryan, and Clay in this group chat talking about getting to the airport. Ryan got there like, this is Ryan Fourier, by the way, not Ryan King.
I was at the airport.
Ryan got
When
there
did I
like
get
3
there?
hours early because he's an old man. He gets there at 3 a.m. even though the flight's at 6. Clay gets there maybe an hour early. I pull up with 30 minutes.
That sounds about right.
I get through TSA and everything, and I legitimately sprint from TSA to our gate, which is the very other west side of Richmond's airport, to find out that if I had gotten there 2 minutes faster, I would have gotten on the plane. So I'm sweating bullets, got to get my ticket, everything changed to the next flight. And embarrassed because, you know, niggas just saw me run to the airport, right? And it's like, damn, he didn't make it.
That's not impressive. You're like, you did all that to miss your flight?
I'm in a fit too, so like I'm not in like, you know, some nice clothes. Like I'm in some decent clothes. And I'm like, damn, bro, like they really saw me haul ass like Forrest Gump through here to not make it. But as I'm walking back, you know, trying not to be too down in front of people because, you know, the hoes are always watching. I see Clay's dumbass walking towards me. And I'm like, Clay. He's like, oh shit. And I'm like, what are you doing here? You should have been on the plane.
Because, okay, so.
And this is where Clay's dumbass will come in.
So my dumb one, I'm trying to be a good friend waiting for his ass to get to the airport so we could just go through this shit together. And then 30 minutes go by and this motherfucker is still out there. I'm like, Sean out back. I gotta go. Fuck it. And I'll go through TSA and shit. But Richmond Airport, I think they changed. They had to have changed their shit up to where Delta, where it says on the sign, it says Delta, but then it says like the gate numbers and shit.
Yeah.
But Delta shit is through the gates to the left, but not on the sign that where the gates are, where the Delta is and shit.
Clay didn't read the gates on his ticket.
My bad. No, I didn't. No, I
Yeah.
didn't. So no, my bad. It was Southwest.
He didn't read the ticket exactly where they told him where to go.
I didn't.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I didn't.
He thought he was on Delta, but instead we were on Southwest.
No, I'm in Southwest. That's what I meant to say. I meant to say Southwest. So I saw Southwest. I'm like, all right, I gotta go over here. I go through TSA and all that shit, and I'm looking. Then that's when I started looking for the gate. I'm like, yo, that pass all these shits? Where the gate at? And then so I started going to the doors. I was like, where these gates at? And they were like, yeah, it's on the other side. You gotta go through TSA again. I'm like, y'all are lying, bro. It's a whole nother because it's two.
Yeah, I know.
I'm like,
So
bro,
like
you
when I
lying.
meet up with him on my side, we walk back to the side of the airport, get his ticket changed. We had to walk back out and then back through TSA again.
Bruh.
So I'm still sweating bullets because I'm in a long sleeve. I'm pretty sure I'm in this long sleeve, right? And they're just like, "You okay, sir?" I'm like, "No, you just saw me run.
Nigga, do I look
You just saw me
okay?
run." No.
You saw me run and I'm not on the airplane right now. What the fuck do you think?
Turns out we were on the original flight that me and him were on. Because like we had originally scheduled to be on this flight, but we wanted to ride with Ryan Fourier. So I had Adam change my tickets for me.
Okay.
And hey, we ended up on a normal flight anyway. So oops, 30 minutes late. Who cares?
Yeah.
Oh man.
And your legs were not working.
Fuck no. Because like I think at the by the time we got to the hotel where the competition was at, I had already gotten like 8,000 steps. And this is within being up at 4 a.m. So now it's 12 Midwestern time. And the hotel was actually so slam packed with people who were supposed to be gone and then everybody who's coming in that none of the rooms are ready. So we had to sit in the lobby for like, 3 hours?
What?
And
Jesus Christ.
I'm just sitting there with my legs up trying to get them some, recovery. And Clay's trying to like do some work on his laptop, but like we can't. We're in the lobby. And by the time we get back to the hotel room, I got all of 30 minutes to be able to wash my nuts and go handle Bunny for prime time for that night. And then I'm up until 1 a.m. with her because they didn't start prime time until like 8:30.
That's literally so insane. Why do those meets go so long?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Bro, and it was one platform.
Yeah, prime time was only one platform.
Bro.
Wait, how many people were in
8
prime
to
time?
1 a.m.?
Yeah, how many people was it?
Bro,
It doesn't matter.
That session was only like 60 people.
Damn.
But it's like the morning sessions.
but not.
And then morning, afternoon, and then prime time sessions. So like morning sessions 9 to 1, take an hour and a half break, and then you do 3 to whatever, and then an hour break, and then prime time.
But it's because the biggest thing that was going on with that shit was that they had the jury table, and this was like one of like their first time doing this shit, and it was also that everybody was basically protesting everybody. And so when somebody is like protesting somebody, they would stop in the meet to like go over, look at video, and do that shit. So that shit was prolonging the fuck out of the meet.
Yeah, so unlike USAPL with their challenge system, you can challenge your
challenge,
lift,
my
you can
fault.
challenge another lifter's lift, but you have to pay money, and then it doesn't stop the meet.
Yeah, like
just
it happens in the
continues.
background.
Yeah. Ours, it stops the meet. You don't pay money, and you have unlimited challenges if you get it successful. And theoretically, someone from the morning session can contest someone's in the evenings.
That's so
What?
annoying.
Yeah, because the weight classes weren't closed off.
Yeah.
So like I competed in the morning on Sunday, but the person I was competing against didn't finish their meet until 9, 10 o'clock at night.
Okay.
So we didn't do awards until like 12, 1 o'clock. So me and Clay didn't sleep the night after I competed to the airport.
Fuck the awards. I would have gone to bed, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, at that point we might as well because we already like turned watching the game,
Yeah.
went out to eat and stuff. I got Clay to drink a double shot of whiskey with me.
I needed something after that shit,
That doesn't sound like it would have went very well.
which is fine for me.
Because Clay's a little bitch.
Say it with your chest.
Hey! Stop running! Anyways, how about you, Wonder Twins? Tell us what you guys have been up to since they've seen me on this. They've seen Kadeem and Clay. What have you guys been doing?
Well, I also got engaged and I'm trying to get married, so
Was
Congratulations.
that after our last one?
Way after. Bro.
yeah, it was after our last
God
Our last one
damn,
was
bro. It's been a
Christmas.
No, I
minute.
No, I know. Time flies,
Yo,
man.
it's been a minute. God
Yeah,
damn.
because Clay was New Year's, we're Valentine's Day.
Oh, wait. Clay got engaged. We had our Christmas
Oh, yeah.
episode and Clay got engaged.
Yeah, Clay got engaged.
Yeah.
Hey, we was on bullshit this year.
So a lot of big updates.
I just thought about that.
And just between vacations, planning, the wedding or whatever, and life in general, just haven't been on the podcast in a minute. So, happy that we're able to do it this time before, we're out of the space. But, just always Jay chilling.
How's life as a teacher?
Life as a teacher is good. It gives me a lot of freedom to do, the gym stuff. It hasn't really cut into any of my, personal life and, trying to do stuff for myself, which is awesome. But sometimes those kids are definitely a pain in the ass. And all these guys hear about it every single time something happens. So
I love a Chandler story. It comes
They're
out so
constant.
mad.
They're constant.
Man,
Nothing
fuck
will-
those kids.
My favorite will always be that day that Chandler was like, I can't make it in today, guys. We had jump rope today.
Dude,
been
I was
jumping rope.
I was jump roping for like 6 hours.
And like
My
he
legs
sent
were
this
shot.
message to our group chat, and I was like, Chandler, I just need you to read it again. Like, I understand you're tired, but like, oh guys, I'm not making it. I've been jumping rope for 2 hours.
I was like, Ryan, Chandler's gonna fight you. Stop
I was like,
talking.
I was like, in the nicest way possible, reread your message because that's shit silly.
I mean, I'm
You
I'm
understand.
doing the double unders. I'm doing like 100 skips in a row. I'm
He's just
doing
showing
anything
off.
to impress these elementary school students.
These YNs.
Just oh my god.
You can't say that, Clay.
Well, he can say it. I can't say
You can't say its actual school name.
I didn't.
I heard it.
I did not.
Why can't he? It's their name.
Yeah, what the fuck?
They chose that.
Because he could get in trouble.
Yeah, no.
What?
Yes.
We're-
No, that's
we're
a
ble-
real.
All right, we're gonna cut that part.
Yeah.
Just on the off chance that I accidentally
you
say
can-
something that's too identifiable of a student, which I'm not going to, and we're talking about it, and my face is in it, talking about.
Okay, we're just
these
gonna cut the
students,
last like.
That's
minute.
not gonna. That would be really bad.
How about I just blur
So-
Chandler's face?
Ryan,
Yeah, same. Like, man, like I'm about to graduate this week. I need like
so I
the voice
haven't-
modulator. For the,
I make his voice real deep.
there you go. Show these last
Anonymous
couple
witness.
months.
just have Clay talk.
Voiceover.
Yeah.
Fuck you looking at on your phone?
He's still
all of his,
betting.
all of his gambling
He's gambling.
making money. Maybe.
Did you already
or
bet?
losing money.
Yeah, did you bet the 700 that you just won?
No, bro. Like, oh my god.
No, only 600 of it.
Hey man, you might as well bet it while you're bet it while you have it. You know. That's
No.
I always
What
say.
other what are you watching right now? Like,
I have the score up for the Eagles. The Eagles.
what about you, Ryan?
All right. What have I been up to? You know, just LIVIN, just living. No, I'm 31 weeks into the 34-week police academy.
Okay.
I'm almost there. I just got to pass the national test or the state test. That's next Monday, not like this tomorrow, but the following. So, you know, as long as I pass that, these last 31 weeks will have been worth it.
How's it going so far?
What happens if you fail it?
Yeah.
Oh, then the last 31 weeks were for nothing.
Do you have to do them all over again?
I'd rather not figure that part out. Yeah, I
Bro,
don't.
they don't let you like retake like
So-
one of the half that you failed or whatever.
So
Like
apparently nobody has failed
Okay.
in the
Thank God.
history of Chesterfield.
Checks out.
that's
But I would love to
crazy.
not be the.
What is the score curve on this
Hey,
test?
I don't know, man. I think there's like 500
That
something
every
questions.
single person passed.
I think there's like 500 questions.
I bet you they don't
Whoa.
even score this.
So-
test.
Like
They're just like
you put
anybody
you
right.
put your name on it, you're good.
No, there's. Hey, listen.
And we can identify that you have
He
taken
sat-
this test.
We
that you are
no, hold on.
you are
Wait,
through.
wait. No, we started with like 14, and we're down to 8. So like, you know, those
Six
who
weak ass.
shouldn't be taking it don't get there.
Right,
Well,
that
no, a
makes
lot of
sense.
people got hurt. We had one guy who's just.
I
not
definitely
about
think
that.
that you can be athletic enough to get up to taking the test without being qualified to take the test.
No, you have to be like smart to get to this point too. You need more than just
There are-
athletics.
But why are there so many dumb coppers then?
I think just being a
Well-
cop for long enough makes you dumb.
We're asking all the right questions here.
You're doing splendid, my boy. But what about the rest of them?
No, I can't talk on that. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I don't think
I've,
it's at
I've never
liberty to
met
say.
a.
We need to blur his face out now.
I caught him.
You know what, Clay? What have you been doing other than fucking betting?
Working.
How about you actually speak into the mic and tell people so they stop asking me?
Point and click.
Who's asking you?
Everybody.
Who's everybody?
Where's Clay? Why isn't Clay here? Why isn't Clay locked in? Why isn't Clay training?
Why
Clay
is
knows
he-
What's
everyone.
wrong with Clay's
Why
back?
isn't Clay
okay.
locked
I don't
in?
know.
So why don't they ask him?
What's
Maybe-
wrong
They
with
don't.
Clay's
I don't know.
back?
They don't ask
Because he's
him.
not here.
Instagram message.
Maybe you should tell them it's none of their fucking business.
Oh,
Oh, damn. Okay.
You don't say
True that.
that's so mature.
I don't
True
give a
that.
fuck. No, I've just been working. I was working with Life Touch for a little bit, and the season for that ended like a couple weeks ago. So I got a new job as a service tech for the property management company that leases my building, where I will be the maintenance guy, where I am working to get certified in HVAC and shit. So doing that. Still covering meets for photography and videography. Kind of just doing that on the low, and not really just posting much on Instagram because I really just haven't fucking felt like it. Yeah.
Samesies.
Me too.
I guess it has been a while. I did get engaged.
Wow, you sound so happy about it.
Laurel and I just gave this year to my sister. Just recently got married 2 weeks ago, and we just decided to just chill this year and not really do anything for ourselves and just let them have their year. And 2026 we'll start rolling out,
So selfless.
getting a date, and then looking to get a venue and stuff like that. So be sure to you guys
I'll stay tuned, Clay.
don't
Like
move,
and subscribe.
don't move.
Like and subscribe.
Don't
Find
move,
out
don't-
where Clay's getting married and when.
10,000 likes
Next
on this
video.
Make sure to
Make
ring
an
that bell to
announcement.
get an invite to his wedding.
Every dollar you donate, it's a chance to get a chance to go to the Clay's wedding.
basically. But yeah, that's it. Nothing else.
Exciting. What about you, Sean?
Man, what have I not been doing other than holding this bitch down? No, honestly, like coaching's been picked up. That's probably the
Yeah.
biggest thing is that the
Big chaos team now.
the chaos team is around. It's like 18,
Just needed me to leave.
It's like
That was
18
it.
athletes. I said it was
It was like all dudes, and then I left, and it was like, all right, everybody's signing up.
yeah. My token white kid left, so all of my women, Latino women came on.
I'm
board.
here. I'm still
It's a
here.
token. You just don't. It's a different category.
I'm still.
He's a
still,
token.
I'm
Sean
still
was like, I
white-
lost
I'm
a
still
funny
white boy
one.
on the team.
This guy's
I'm the only white boy on the team.
Yeah.
no
Just
Jared.
you and Sean.
Huh?
Jared.
He's not a powerlifter.
He's training.
He's a client. No,
powerlifting.
he is a client, but he is not powerlifting, brother.
Man,
that
I've
does
been
not count.
Fine. But yeah, you are.
It's cool. I'm making that comeback.
A
soon.
token, like he was singing the YMCA beforehand. Like
I wasn't
Before we
singing the
started-
YMCA.
He was performing it.
There was
okay,
just a
he was
very,
singing Adele, but
there
performing
was a
the
very angles
YMCA.
at it.
But no, yeah, we added a lot of women to the team. A couple guys like Corey, Michael, Jose, and everybody else tagged on. Done a couple of meets with them. We've done three meets, and we're preparing for regionals in March. Which, guess what? We're hosting. We love it. We're gonna be a very good gym this time.
Where is it? When is it in March?
March 2nd and 3rd.
Sick.
First and second.
First
No.
and second.
First is a Friday.
Are you sure about that?
2nd and 3rd.
Well, we'll be there.
Remember,
first.
let me.
Regardless, we're gonna be there. Already
I
booked
was,
the
I
hotel.
was
Okay.
gonna say something, and then I'm not gonna say it now.
Go ahead.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
But yeah, we're at a very good gym in Blackford,
Keep it
Virginia. It's like 20,000 square feet. They got 10 combo racks, 1 million kilos. We'll be fine. It's gonna be a great meet.
Yours truly is competing.
Chandler's competing again. He just did Virginia State National, so I think he did pretty well.
We're shooting for nationals next summer.
Yeah, we're gonna take
That's
Chandler's
that's
national
the that's
virginity.
the yep that's the plan.
So you're handling the whole chaos team and you're running the meet.
No, I'm gonna have Reggie handle the team.
Okay.
Just because like since I'm running the meet, it probably looks fishy.
Reginald.
I'm doing
Yeah,
that.
true.
Like
True.
it's different when I'm hosting in this gym and doing it, because I can still be everywhere and anywhere. But like doing it at regionals is a little wild, just because there's qualifiers on the line. Other than that, like we hosted, I think in total 16 meets this year. We're starting off the year pretty strong with 2 in January, but we're doing 2 meets at RV Iron next year. 1 in January and 1 in March. And we're doing a strict pro competition in January, which will feature CT Fletcher. So we're actually gonna have a celebrity out.
Oh hell yeah! I remember watching CT's videos when I was a child and just getting so pumped up in my
Yeah,
room
no, the Hulk
at night,
the Hulk smash video
Yeah,
in
listen-
particular.
watching him train. You know, like Dana Lynn Bailey
Yeah,
and Kai
I command
Green
you to
and-
grow.
Oh my god, I'm gonna need a an autograph for sure.
I'm gonna picture autograph. I'm fanboying.
Yeah,
I mean, one day we'll
I'm
have some more
such a
power.
hater. I'm such a hater when it comes to like people of notoriety. I'm just like them. That's cool. Literally when
Ryan the
dude, what was it? Our last meet with being here, Jess was like, "Oh my god, take my picture with him." I was like,
Are we keeping this part in?
"No, I don't
No.
think we can. We can't. This part we
No.
cannot." Yeah,
He came in person and apologized.
yeah, no, he did.
Ryan doesn't know that part.
No, I know that
he
part.
He ain't apologize for breaking the chair.
I just found that
Yeah.
part out after
To be
Jess
fair,
was like, "Take
Ryan
my picture with him."
Fourier, Christian Barham, and fucking what's the big boy's name from Liberty?
Joel
Broke our chairs before.
Joe sat in the Joe
We
sat
had
in
to give
the
a chair.
Joe sat in the chair and was like, "Hey, can I get something different? Because I'm about to break this bitch."
Yeah, at least
he's
he's
like,
on
this
it.
one is not built for me.
Yeah.
Good old Joel.
I mean, people break chairs, man. It's powerlifting.
Yeah,
man.
man.
So I guess go down the line real quick. Starting with Kadeem, go from one side to the other. What was your favorite meet that you've hosted or been a part of, and why?
Honestly, I think Commonwealth from like a couple years ago. I feel like that one was just like pretty high energy, even though it went on for so fucking long.
The
Like
very first one.
yeah, like it went on
So
to like what
long.
8 or something.
Yeah, but it was
my
it
birthday.
was,
It was
pretty
hype.
lit. It was lit.
It was one of the
Yeah, it was
first
a good
few
one.
live streams we did. I think it was our best live stream to this day, to be honest. Even though the setup was like ultra ghetto, but you know, the final product was
Man,
pretty
I'm-
good.
Yeah, it was all cell phones.
Yeah, all cell phones, no table. I was
Best.
sitting on a fucking
A
box.
box in the middle the
Yeah,
whole time.
in the middle of the crowd,
8 hours long. Yeah.
hunched over. Like my back was like.
You actually
destroyed.
weren't sitting on a box at first.
Nah, it was
Yeah.
it was a power put box over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The laptop on it, but I don't know. That one
a
was
good
like
one.
super high energy.
Our best live stream was definitely Shamrock, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was up
Because
there.
we
Shamrock
used
was
2
lit.
angles in that meet, not
Yeah.
just the one.
Yeah. Shamrock was really cool.
Is that your favorite meet?
No, just to be selfish, was probably our Gimme Liberty meet last July, just because that was the first time I competed here, and
The video wall or the very first one?
The very first
the
one.
very first one.
Okay.
I competed. There were a whole bunch of people from the gym here to out cheering along, and I don't know. It was a lot of fun for me personally. So it's probably my favorite.
I will say also the last couple meets we did with the video wall for like Gimme Chaos and the PLU state championships. I think those were like real clean.
those were definitely
real clean meets. Visually, presentation.
As our meets have gone on, they
Yeah.
have stayed very high quality. I feel like.
I agree. Clay?
I think Shamrock was the best one we ever did. The very first one, hands down. Because at that time we had, I think it was a lot of people's first meet that they did, and it was really cool. It was their first meet, and then right after that they quit because they didn't progress in the sport.
I thought he was going to be like, right after that, I qualified for
Oh my
nationals,
God.
or I
It
had
was-
my battle
it was-
with Reggie
that was my favorite because it was so cool.
Rose
They
pulled
competed
a
for the
national
first time,
deadlift.
and then they
Yeah.
got the fuck out of our
it was
gym.
Cool. It was cool because after that, because after that, it was like, oh, all right, everybody gonna progress in this shit, hell yeah. And then right after that, they was like, I ain't quitting. They didn't want to do this shit no more. So it was like, all right. They ain't qualified for nationals at that meet or some shit. I don't know.
Well,
They went 9 for 9, or they had a really good meet. They got a medal, but I guess because they didn't win Raw Nationals at that meet, they ain't want to do it no more. So it was like, all right. But to me, regardless, I think that was the best meet because
that was a lot of fun.
it was a lot of fun, but also again, it was a lot of just cool, just seeing just the energy that went into it. It was some good, just like gym head-to-head battles that came in with it. I don't know. It was just the energy for it just felt like it felt like it meant something for a lot of people doing that shit, and it was just cool. And then the crowd, that shit was deep too, bro.
Mhm.
I think like that
That
probably
was
had
the
to be-
first meet after we
That
put the wall
is
down.
on record the highest grossing
Actually,
we ever did.
you know what?
When it comes to
Nah,
spectacles,
you know what?
and we sold out of shirts on the first day. It's just like
Yeah.
they didn't even
Yeah.
get shirts.
Hold the fuck up. I'm changing my mind.
Okay.
Fuck Shamrock.
Huh?
The last Commonwealth, that shit was crazy. The last Commonwealth Cup that we did, they was deep in this bitch, and it was like a gang war in this motherfucker because you had VC. It was Tech beefing, UV. They was beefing. I loved it.
So I'll remind you that the
I feel like we
second
have
day
very
only
different
had,
definitions of gang
The
wars.
first day was a full 60+ lifters.
And that shit was
the cop.
live.
Yes,
you
that
talking about a
second day
powerlifting
was
meet?
absolutely horrible.
Gang wars, man. Everyone
I
was
mean,
beefing.
yeah, but at
But
the
did anybody
same
die?
time, though, facts.
It's like gang wars. Like
At the same time, I'm watching this shit. I'm like, oh, yeah, because like it's cool because it's like everybody cool, but at that moment it's like, nah, fuck you. It's like, oh yeah, personal, yeah.
Because it was VT and UVA battling.
I love it when the insults get personal.
Yeah. Honestly though, every
I live for this shit.
Ryan.
It remind me of rivalry week.
I'm glad you finally got
Say that
out
5
there,
times
man.
really
That
fast.
shit hard.
I'm gonna go with our very first meet, like our very, very first, because
Which
that
one
was
was
Also,
that?
you
also
competed in.
my very first meet, because it was like the baptism of me into powerlifting, and then also it was like our very first meet we put on.
That
And it-
bitch was deep too.
Yeah, it wasn't that deep, but it was like we
so
saw what we could.
We had the
get
wall still
to.
up, so like
It was
the area
tight.
where you could actually stand and watch the meet
Yeah.
was so packed.
Yeah, we had to
couldn't.
But,
post
like-
it like sideways compared to how we do it now.
But we saw what we like were capable of, and where we were like restricted. So that's why we took the wall out eventually. But it just showed us what so much more we could do.
Mm.
Because again, up until that point, we hadn't hosted anything, and that was like our first true like, oh, this shit's it.
I don't think I was there for that one.
Maybe.
The
I
very,
don't know.
very first
The
one.
very first
You
meet.
think I got a good memory? I don't know. That was like 2
I
years
wasn't
ago.
asking
no,
you.
you were not there. So during this meet, this is the meet I missed.
Yeah.
I was at the wedding.
Yeah.
I missed his very first,
Yeah.
the very first meet, bro.
Assigned to
Listen,
things to
It's
cut.
funny because Saber asked
Listen.
me, he was like, "Where the fuck was Sean? This is his very first meet and he wasn't here for
Yeah.
it."
Listen, I was here from 3 a.m. until 9 a.m. And then I had to be in short pump for this because I was in the wedding.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Kind of like when you
So-
missed my first meet too.
It's tradition.
I was at a graduation.
Uh-huh.
It's not even a wedding.
Yeah.
Listen, I would not still be married if I skipped that to go to your
Yeah.
powerlifting meet. Daddy
Heard.
meets a home, okay?
Heard.
God, now I've lost track. What the fuck was I gonna say?
Your favorite meet.
No, I was gonna say something before that.
Oh.
Because that very first meet, like, we had, you weren't here for it
Yep.
because we had Christian and Becca working the front.
Yep.
Ryan competed.
Chandler
Lucy
handled
was
me.
selling treats.
Casey helped run the front
You were
desk.
handling
I hope. Yeah, handle, and I was
Yeah.
selling stuff.
The whole
and
family was in.
doing the
No, dead
front
ass.
desk.
Yeah,
Like,
Lucy
the
and
girls were
Casey
in,
were
like,
up front
yeah.
working the front
Yeah.
desk. Yeah.
That's why that one was kind of like, whoa, like we had the whole, all
Yeah.
hands on deck.
Yeah, that one was fun.
But my favorite meet, just all time.
Hosted here.
Probably gonna say like a
All of them?
smoked turkey.
No, I mean, like it's really close between the first Give Me Chaos
Mm-hmm.
one, just because like we had celebrities, we
Mm-hmm.
had a fuck ton of strong people come through.
Mhm.
It lasted all day. It was hot as
Which
balls.
meet was it that that one YouTuber came? Will
No,
Shamrock.
Shamrock.
was that
Yeah.
Shamrock?
Will Taylor
Yeah.
came to Shamrock. Like that's good. That was a great meet.
Yeah.
It's up there. It's like number 3. But this past states that for PLU that we hosted, it was nice because one was the first state championship that we ever hosted. Who knew that our second one would be the week after?
Yep.
But we hosted our first state championship. It damn near sold out because I didn't want it to be.
It wasn't even supposed to be state championship
Mm-mm.
at first.
No, it wasn't. It was going to be another second edition
Epilepsy.
of Epilepsy Awareness.
Yeah.
But it sold out because I didn't want to do 2 days. I just wanted 1 day, 2 sessions. And I had 8 athletes compete
Yep.
that day. And I took on Jess as a 9th, just as a handler that day too.
Yep.
And everyone did fantastic. I had 4 people go 9 for 9. I had 3 people go 7 or 8 for 9. Like, fantastic. Yeah, like I said, Giving Chaos the first one, it was just, we had Travis in the chair with Eric too.
Yeah.
Like we
Yeah.
had celebrities from front to back, world records, state records, heavy lifts. We had a guy fight to not get bombed out because you guys thought I was cheating him, Mike, on bench.
Oh,
I ain't saying nothing. You the one that threw that out.
You
there,
always
not
do
me.
it. You always do that, bro. But like, it's one of those 2 meets. Like those were fantastic. Like Shamrock is 3rd. After that
Okay.
would probably be the first Summer Slam because there was just absolute hell going on for 120
second
lifters. Yeah, Ryan's second meet.
glad I made an impact. That's when Sean realized I am the most unserious person ever.
That meet was
Like,
hell.
I need you to lock in, Ryan. I'm
That
like,
meet
"Okay."
was hell. Like
It was just-
it's 120 lifters. It's just as packed as Shamrock, but for both days,
It
we had
was
a
just
food
you
truck.
and, it was
We
just
had-
you and me working.
Yeah,
basically.
yeah.
And I was sick, bro. That shit was hell.
I think that's the first
Oh
time we
my
got Sydney to work for us
fucking
too.
Mhm.
Um,
And you yelled at me for working the second day, and I was like, "Hey, shut the fuck up."
Well, it's because the first day in the middle of it, we started getting so many complaints and threatened by the landlord about the cars.
Yeah.
and I'm
That's
physically
when it all
parking
started.
cars in the
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, God, that's not
Way
the
to
start
loop
of our
around,
issues,
yeah.
but it is. That was the start of the most problems.
Yeah.
because then it came to a head in October with the Chaoslab Open.
Yeah.
Because that was another one where they were
Mhm.
like, "Hey, bro, you can get the fuck out of here," and we were like, "No, how about we just pay you double rent?" Okay. That worked for all 3 months before they were like, we're still sick of you. I don't know how you can get $14,000 a month and be like, I still don't want you here. Beats me.
Yeah, I wonder which sucker is going to take this spot next.
Man, I hope this bitch burns to the ground. I mean, I hope Light and Porter gets out fine because they're nice people, but
Yeah.
everyone else can burn to the
Shit,
ground.
man. I mean, they
And
had,
soap
what, a
ladies.
gas leak?
Soap ladies are chill.
Dude, she's on the
I know. but
Mattress
she's,
store now.
She's chill.
she's never here during the weekday, so it's fine.
You're right.
There's a 99%
Also-
chance she won't be here when it burns
Yeah,
down.
it'll smell good too.
Mm.
You're right. You're right. You know, it won't smell good. The bullets from this gun shop just firing.
Yo,
everywhere.
yeah.
The flamethrowers that combust because it's a bomb basically at that point.
I mean, all the bullets will go all over the fucking place.
You're probably gonna get a bullet through your window. Or a 50K round just shoot off.
Yeah. I mean, that store's been through worse.
I mean, yeah, you said that car went through the front.
Yeah.
Yeah, the stolen car
The stolen car that busted through the wall.
that was carjacked.
Yeah.
Through the cop shop.
It was a stolen car that then got carjacked.
And then they only stole the cheapest
the
guns.
cheapest, yeah. The fucking,
They have some like $5,000 guns in
Yeah.
there. The dude only stole the cheapest pistols.
I feel like the God, what was it?
Maybe they won't care about the cheap ones.
Yeah. And the wall.
Good times.
No. I do love, like, all things considered, like, past 2.5 years in this building. Like this
It's a
unit
fever
became
dream.
ours, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like I was sharing videos online just
Yeah.
every now and then, like, hey, this is what it used to look like, guys.
Yeah.
Here's Chandler taking down a wall.
It used to be a
Here's
meth
Ryan
biker
painting
gym.
something.
Dude, it's like fucking the first summer when we were putting it all together, like Sean Chandler and
That
I
was
tearing
insane.
up the tiles.
That was crazy.
When only like 2 air conditioning units worked and it was in a heat wave. It
The
was, like,
emergency
105
call we
out.
got when
Dude, that shit was crazy.
when Sean busted the water pipe and he's like, this bitch is
the
flooding, get
day
in here
one,
now.
I'm coming back from North Carolina. He's like, we have to cancel. We're fucked.
I literally am on a coffee date with my fiance, and Sean's like, "Brother, I need you here yesterday." And I was like,
Bro,
There's water everywhere.
Bro.
I get there. There's
Bro,
not
I'm
water
well,
everywhere.
Bro, I'm waking up, rubbing crust on my eyes, and I'm getting on IG, and the first thing I see is Chaos Lab. We are closed until further notice.
"We're shut down. Nobody come in here. Don't look at me."
It hasn't been 2 hours since
Yeah.
this bitch opened.
Sean
Again,
panicked
again,
hard that day.
To retell this story, I'm in here by myself, and this is opening day. We're supposed to open at like 12 o'clock. And I'm just doing some finishing touches, spray painting some stuff. I'm, putting the mirrors up, and I happen to notice this drip of water near the water fountains, and it keeps getting bigger and bigger. And I'm like, huh, that's weird. I take the mirror off, and I'm like, huh, it's coming from this one screw hole. Oh, God. So I unscrew it, and that's when that giant thing of water just starts spewing out. So what
Sean
do
was
I do?
hanging up a mirror and pierced our water line.
Yeah, directly through the middle.
I
Which
could
is
hear Sean stood outside with his khakis rolled up to his fucking calves.
I don't
barefoot,
I don't think I've ever asked this question. Why the fuck do we have a mirror at the water fountain?
You just ever want to stare yourself in the
Is
eyes
that
while
vanity?
sipping.
so that vanity was already there above that one.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
the second one was just in the back closet. So I took it out on opening day to put it up because I was like, oh, we just forgot to put the mirror up. And there's already pre-drilled holes. It's just that like they probably pre-drilled like 30 holes and didn't cover these two, which were directly on the fucking water line.
Well, they probably made the same mistake before.
I wouldn't mind. This building's fucking shit. Talk more about that though. Like the reason everything was so rocky at first and so scattered because like Clay, like you said, you found out on IG. It's like I didn't include Clay on the project until 4th of July. When he came
Dog,
in.
and I remember
it was-
coming in.
It was a while after.
And like I had just known Clay in passing from the previous gym, and I was like, "Brother, you invited the ops in?"
Yeah,
Yo.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
I didn't know Clay
Yeah,
on
Ryan
a personal
came in,
level. I was like,
eyes
"Sean, what the
wide
fuck
open.
are you doing?"
And then I left. I'm like, this white boy gonna snitch on me. I'm gonna lose my job.
Which is crazy because I was like, "This fucking
That's
guy,
crazy.
this corporate dude."
And I was
But like Chandler's been here from the start. Like Chandler toured a lot of other spaces with me.
Yeah.
Chandler was, yeah, you were here when we got the power racks in before we went to
Yeah.
national because you went to nationals with me right after we opened.
Yep. I was there when Sean first came out with the idea, and then we
Roped
Hey,
me into
Do you
it.
remember that day that I was talking to you and I was like, we might have to tell Ryan because he's just around us too much.
yeah, I do remember that. We
I
were
had-
talking. We were talking about this
Dude.
plan way too much for Ryan to never overhear
Which,
us, and it's like,
I mean, like,
okay,
yeah,
it's time
'cause
to bring him in the fold.
Art's talking about giving us money.
Let's
other
talk
people talking
about
giving us money. They're talking about doing these plans,
how long
having
y'all
these
knew me.
meetings.
Y'all barely knew me 2 months at that point.
I mean, I gave you
was
the
coming
threat.
up-
I
it
gave
was
you the
coming
threat
up
that I
on
was going to
3.
beat your ass if you like said anything.
Yeah, but I was like, man, they must really like me to be telling me this shit.
Yeah, Ryan had been
I
working out with
threatened
us for about
I was like
2
2 months.
2.5 months.
Let me upend my life for these guys that
I was
I've
like,
known for 2 months.
No, yeah.
So again, like the way that our contracts worked
Uh-huh.
is that like it just can't be the same industry, can't do the same thing. So like
Okay.
everything was being perfectly crafted to where that it wasn't that, right?
Because it's a powerlifting gym. It's a different industry.
Yeah, essentially it operates as a public gym that
Okay.
is prioritized in strength training. There's no personal training
there's-
offered.
There's no amenities like AmFam.
Like there's something
offers.
comparable to us except for the fact that
And
we have
that's
weights.
enough for it to be legally.
Yep.
Well, they also,
Well, I don't know. Maybe.
you know, in Virginia, with it being a right to work state,
Yeah.
and them legally not being allowed to keep us from working.
Yeah, like
Mhm.
in our contract it said we couldn't be within 10 miles of another gym. We couldn't work in the
crazy.
same field for a year.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We couldn't make more than
And
$50,000.
they had at that point had 9
Locations.
branches all around like we couldn't do anything within like 10 square miles of Greater Richmond.
Yeah.
And
So my
it's like,
lawyers were like,
how
"Yeah,
the
that's
fuck
stupid."
Yeah, how the fuck am I supposed to make a living if
Yeah.
fitness is my
first and goal on the
my industry or whatever. So
It's low. And then-
you know,
So
the differences in gym is enough for them to not really care. at
Okay.
all.
But yeah, and now federally the
you
contract
can't do that
that
anymore.
we did, it's no longer there. So like
Okay.
talking about it, it's like I had to do everything in secret because it had to be in secret. I was already getting blackballed by
Mm.
the company we used to work for
Yeah.
before. So I was like, well, Ryan seems trustworthy. He's working out with us. And I mean, like, legitimately, if he did say anything, I was going to beat his ass. Because, like, I'm not about to lose my job and my wife look at me stupid, like,
You've
Like,
been
you
doing,
didn't
you've
kill
been,
him?
you've been planning all of this stuff around somebody you don't even know, and then he went around and
I just didn't tell Clay because Clay worked in home office.
I think he realized I hated my life enough to not tell anyone because I was like, I gotta get the fuck out.
We'd
of here.
watched so much Dragon Ball in the office that he was
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
But,
I might have been the first one here, other than obviously Sean, to know about it. I didn't even know Sean at that point.
no, my boy from back home came up.
Your boyfriend?
Boy from back home.
Pronunciation, man.
you cheating on us.
I think Mustafa was up here.
When did
Came
you tell
in-
my sister?
Bitch, your sister was in it the whole time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I might be one of the first people to know before I
Nah,
even
she
knew
hit
you.
me up. Check this out. Your sister was the one who was like, hey, me and Muhammad want to get into a business venture.
Uh-huh.
Have you ever thought about doing something for yourself?
Okay.
And I was like, fuck no. Like, why the hell would I want to do that? Like,
So this is her fault.
it's hard to do like personal training and everything and all like that. And then this is like right after, no, this is right before COVID. After COVID is when I actually go to the Bear Cave and I meet Travis
Mm.
and I see what type of gym he has. And I was like, oh, I want to do that. Like just open a strength training place for powerlifting. And then I started talking more with and got close with Jason from the shop who does the mega gyms, which is bodybuilding and powerlifting.
Mm-hmm.
So then it was like, Clay, I think we can do this. Started planning it kind of here and there. Just if in the future, if we ever got a lot of money, we would do something. Never really materialized. But then after COVID, everything changed and a lot of things went on to where we got blackballed. That was just like, yeah, it's time to make this move. Because
Okay.
even if we fail, it's like, I'm never going back to that location and I'll just go be an insurance salesman or something.
Yeah. Interesting. I didn't know that part.
Yep.
Yeah, no.
Lots of weekends going around, lots of on breaks going to tour places to see if it would work for a gym. Lots of Sean online doing gym fucking models.
Yeah.
Talk
Yeah.
about serious Zoom calls with equipment like distributors while he's playing
In the-
fucking Clash
yeah.
of Clans.
in the office of the last gym that we worked at, like totally.
All off the clock, funny enough. Like I always made sure I was on the
Okay,
clock.
okay.
Because me, I thought even though we're on
Sure.
the premises, I'm on break. You're not paying me right now. So like
Yeah.
I can't be doing anything that's not. And at that time, nothing was serious because everything was just phone calls and emails. Ah well.
Yeah.
I think I got bigger fish to fry other than myself.
How far we have come.
Dead ass, there
Very,
are so many
very
people
far.
who thought we would not even make it a year, let alone open the front door.
Did you think we would make it a year?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How could,
no,
how
no,
could
no.
we not?
I mean, honestly, like
With the power of friendship, anything is
the thing
possible.
I did not anticipate was that the powerlifting community itself was still small and growing.
Yeah.
That it wouldn't be just a self-sufficient gym. That we had to evolve to running meets, to Clay doing media, to me coaching even more than I did back at the other spot.
The one thing that surprised me is how many of the regulars only heard about the gym through like Instagram ads, which is something I thought would be like, that's like the least thing to attract people.
No,
where it's
that's
like
the only place
most
I
of our
spend money.
clientele,
That's the only place I spend money.
not through really word of mouth or
I would do it through stories a lot too. It's like that's my main strategy is doing interactive stories
because people are looking at that anyway.
Because if you look at our color, black and purple, it's attractive the first time, but I evolved it to where it was always just the outline or different color grades or whatever to catch someone's eye. And I would always put it in specific areas and run it for like a month, take it off, run it again somewhere else, somewhere different. Man. We did have a fair share of scares where it was like, damn, the gym is going to close.
What was the worst one other than the current one?
I mean, this one is just like, there might be like, if let's say paperwork does not get done this week, it will be a thing next week that I have to like, by this week, I mean like this upcoming week and following, is that I will have to put some of the stuff in storage. It just sucks that I'll have to rent a truck twice. We have the money for it. It's fine. It's just, that's just a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
But the very first one that sucked ass was one of the equipment companies did this shady shit.
Thanksgiving?
Yeah. Where they were like, hey, like, you didn't pay this fee over the summer and now it's amassed to a $4,000 fee.
Okay.
If you don't pay this shit by, the day before Thanksgiving, we're going to come and grab our shit and leave. And at that time, that's the dumbbells. That's all the benches. That's all the machines. And we're like, holy shit. We can't give you $4K. Like, that's a lot of money just to like fork out. And so we basically left. We all had our vacation plans and everything too. So like Chandler's in Nova, Ryan's in Philly, Clay's down the street, or no, you went to Laurel's.
No, I'm the only one that's home that's got a fucking.
No, you went to Laurel's because then you came back for Black Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm the only. But regardless, I'm the only one that's in town.
I was here this time.
You hitting me up the whole weekend talking about some Clay. These niggas might come and take the
go defend the gym with your life.
Yeah, I'm like, what you want me to do, bro?
Hey,
Stand your ground.
Don't open the doors.
If they show up, just say no.
Sure
Clay, these niggas, Clay, they talking about they taking the dumbbells, they taking everything.
Go barricade yourself in the gym.
Just stand in front of them and go.
Like I'm home. Like we're all home and stuff. But like I'm home, just like amassing funds from different places. Like, I basically ended up selling like $3K worth of my crypto.
Okay.
And then just getting money from here and there from like
mind you
from other people. And then like boom, I paid them the $4,200 in total, like some tax or whatever. And they're like, oh, we only needed like $650.
Huh?
650.
Where'd the rest of the money go?
Just on the thing.
So mind you,
it's on the books.
Mind you,
towards the bill.
Yeah. Okay.
Mind you, we hosted.
They were like, you were never in like jeopery of losing.
So where the fuck did you get that idea from?
This person called me.
Yeah.
From the company.
A YN tried
and
to
then
scam
they
him.
They were just trying to scare him into paying the fee.
Yeah, they were just basically trying to make me pay this fee, but put just so much extra pressure on it.
Yeah.
And then it was like, are you fucking... So from that point forward, I started basically fucking with the companies. Just like specific amounts. Specific communications with people. I would tell them they have to call me at this number at this time in order to have a payment be wired out. Like, that's why we're so on top of things now that it's like, I'm not going to go and spend, $1,000 and 2 more bars for no reason. Like, no, I have certain payments that come out and they have to pay it at a certain time because I'm on these motherfuckers' ass. We have a total of what did I tell you? Like $38,000
Something
left
like that.
out of 142.
Yeah.
Pay bills. That's all you gotta do is pay bills.
Also, during that weekend, it was we did like a little Black Friday deal or whatever, and this bitch was rocking.
Oh yeah.
And everybody comes to me, oh, I love this gym, man. I love the equipment I got. I'm like, shit, don't get used to it.
From in North Carolina, Clay's like, man, I feel so bad because I'm signing people up knowing that we might not have equipment.
It might not be here Monday.
Because they're for real, like, yeah, we'll send the truck from Texas to come pick it up. And I'm like,
Texas.
I was like, we're not even late on the bill or anything. It's like, this is the first bill that they already said that we owed money for. And I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. The next scariest thing that happened though was after SummerSlam, because of all the complaints and everything else, they gave me a pay to quit fine.
Okay.
Pay to quit is like a legal notice from their team saying that like if I don't pay this certain amount by a certain date, get the fuck out the property, right?
That's a big one.
And Maria's hot. Like this woman is all of 5 feet tall, can't hear worth a damn.
Crazy lisp. Mad lisp.
I thought I was being mean by saying she couldn't hear, but yeah, she's just damn near cussing me out in front of the store. Gives me this paper, and I'm like, man, how are we gonna pay $17,000? Right? We ended up contacting my lawyer, Chris, and having him contact them, scaring the shit out of them to basically make them agree to us paying double rent for the next couple months in order to catch it up versus paying 17 out front. Because like at that time, your sister couldn't help, I couldn't help, and our other investor who will remain anonymous will not be able to like financially help us. So we're like,
settle down.
Hopefully we don't lose the gym. Hopefully, my lawyer can bluff him out. And it worked until it didn't. This is a recurring thing with them, is that every time there's something more. Every time.
It's all some bullshit.
But after that, I mean, no scares.
Mm.
They did some funny shit, but like they tried to sell us to this hair care company.
What?
These like 3
What?
black ladies. You remember
Oh
the
yeah,
tour?
yeah. When fucking homeboy walked up in
Yeah,
here.
and they walked in, they looked at me, they looked at Clay, they looked back at me, and they're like, we're not buying it. Like, they knew what
Yeah.
was going on, that this was shady.
Shout out them soul sisters.
Right. Essentially, for everyone who doesn't understand what that is, in our contract, and it wasn't until after this happened that I looked in the contract with Chris, that we can be bought out at any time by a national brand. And this was a national brand. It just happened to be 3 black women who saw 2 black guys working the front desk and being like, we're not doing this.
Buying us out as in buying out the lease.
Yeah, basically removing us. They take over.
Kicking
and we're
us
shit
out.
out of luck. Yeah. We wouldn't owe anything, but it's still just like we'd owe for all the equipment.
Yeah.
No matter what, no matter where we go, we're going to have to owe for the equipment until we own it, which all of the powerlifting stuff will be paid off by April.
Mm.
Because it's only like $6,000 left on that. And then I own all of the iron plates, the bars, some of the machines I'm looking at right now that you can't see. But like, yeah, there's a lot of stuff that we already own, we're about to own, and then there's a little bit that we don't own currently, like the cable tower, for instance.
They can keep it. Let the hair live.
That thing's a pain in the ass.
I know when we move, that's the
Oh my
absolute
God.
worst
Yeah,
part
fuck
about
that.
moving is that cable
That's going to
tower.
be the worst.
But you know what?
We're
not
going to
have
tear
a
up
team
all of the
5
floors
people.
before we move it.
Well, so my idea actually is to cut the desk.
Yeah, fuck that desk.
What do you mean by cut the desk?
That shit's
I
getting.
want from the cabinet,
It's gone.
and it's like there's no sewage or water pipes from the paper towel holder over. So I
Okay.
want to cut it and move it. So we
Yeah.
don't have to work around it.
Um,
They just said I had to give the building back in working order. I'm taking my fans.
Yeah.
I'm taking my
It was-
tiles.
Hey, we didn't get it in working order. They're getting it in the order we got it.
Like we had to put
Cut
the
it
water
out.
heater, the
Yeah.
HVAC, the plumbing, the electrical.
With a sawzall? That thing's going to look like shit.
fuck them.
No. We'll get a
gonna
nice
tape it back.
cobalt handsaw. We'll
We're
take
gonna
our
tape
time.
it back. We're gonna, put some plastic.
Did you just
over
say
it.
tape it back?
Yeah.
JB weld that bitch back together.
Brother, man.
Put
Yeah.
a bead of caulk in between.
Yeah, no.
The landlord special, and then paint over the caulk with
Right,
black
no.
paint.
I'm gonna do that ramen noodle thing. Like
With super glue and ramen
And
noodles.
sand it down.
Can't wait till they're like, hey, can we have
Shoving
our wall
quarters
back?
in and
What
stuff.
happened to that wall that was here? No, it's gone.
Wasn't there a desk here? What are you talking about?
yeah, I mean,
Dude, we didn't even have a fucking full ceiling when we got this bitch.
Yeah, no.
we didn't have a ceiling.
Or
There was
lights.
water damage all over the ceiling. Half the lights didn't work.
Man, we pay for these
Two-
fucking lights that
Yeah.
aren't LED.
That aren't LEDs. Yeah.
We got scammed.
Two of the HVACs out of this 5, property
We taking that
space
too.
was working.
Yeah, boy, we were.
And you know what,
sweating
Sean?
bullets.
The-
When we take those fans, we're leaving them just like we found it. Exposed wiring. You
I
don't
mean,
know what's
dead
live.
ass. Dead ass.
Have fun.
God, they're some assholes. The fact that we found like 4 other water heaters in here,
Yeah.
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 they've been fucking with our bills. It's like, why is the bill so high in this one section of the room? Because there's 3 water heaters from bathrooms that don't exist anymore that are just pulling
Yeah.
water.
Yeah, fuck that.
Where were those bathrooms?
Those two closets they were staring at right there, and then there was another one adjacent.
Wasn't that a washer dryer?
Well, it was both. That's why there's a plug in the floor too.
Oh,
Interesting.
interesting.
I will miss this place.
Oh, I will, but I won't.
It was
Yeah.
a place.
It's like a
It was a
garage
place.
that
It
became
was a place.
better than like a normal garage. But like L gyms go through a period where they have a shitty landlord, they move spaces. Like Andre just did his shit down in Shark City. He was in that one warehouse that the guy didn't want to fix the roof or the AC, so he moved to the spot that's on ODU's campus, and he loves it. So it's like happens.
Yeah. Dude, fuck this building.
This building is the cocoon. and we are about to break free from the chrysalis and become the butterfly.
The metamorphosis is complete.
It's not yet.
Now,
We're
my
coming.
favorite project though definitely was tearing him down the wall.
That was your fate. That shit was a pain in the ass.
Which wall?
Yeah,
The
which
main
which
wall.
one?
The main wall.
There's been a couple walls that have been busted down here.
Well, no, I'm talking the main wall to the event
Two
space.
walls. Non-load bearing walls, to point that out.
They were approved by Chesterfield County. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Were they?
Yeah.
You ain't gonna
I
tell
wasn't
me.
allowed,
I'm not a cop.
You're allowed to take down whatever you want. You're just not allowed to build anything.
Yeah.
How does that work?
Because when you do, you have to update the plans, and if the plans are not structurally sound or to code,
You don't need to update the plans when you tear down a wall?
no. So
Well, they're not load bearing, so they
Yeah.
they don't do anything.
Also-
yeah, but what if we want to build something
structural
that's
integrity
not
of the building?
They were the
load-bearing?
sketchiest fake walls I've ever seen.
like if I were to have to build a sectional wall back in front of this table,
Yeah.
I would have to make sure that it's fire code, just like how they built the wall behind us, right?
I guess so.
Versus taking it down, it's like, well, it doesn't need to be coded taken down.
I guess.
It's just since this building was built in the fucking 70s, they're not going to change the
Yeah.
code on it except for stuff that you now renovate. Which is why all my renovation stuff has always been HVAC, plumbing, and pipes and shit. So it's like don't have to get approved.
It does have some charm to it, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Is the mud.
What?
Is the trenches.
Hey, but the new spot,
The
that,
mud.
The Rite Aid.
yeah, like that. That's
The
gonna be
bleep?
nice. That's gonna be nice.
Are we bleeping it? Or
Are we
is-
bleeping
or
it?
Is that
It's not sealed.
I don't
It's
know
bad
if-
I mean,
luck.
it's not approved yet.
Yeah.
It's not. It's not
It's bad
sealed
luck.
delivered
What I'm just
yet.
saying, like most of those spaces, like it's so cool that like
Yeah.
most of them are just empty shells that are in working order.
Yeah. I
Even
think-
the car garage was in working order. It's
Yeah.
just that
Oh, they ain't hit yet, man. We on the last leg. You gotta chill out.
You're right.
yeah, no, taking the wall down. My favorite part.
No, like if the new spot works out, I think it has a lot of potential. Like
Does it have drop ceilings?
It's 5 feet higher than this, but kind of.
I'm not going in the ceilings again. I hate to fucking tell you. Those days are over.
No, they're not. You're still the smallest one out of all us, and I don't trust Clay.
Yeah,
I fell off the ladder.
Not yet.
I fell
But
off
you
the
went.
ladder the last
But
time I
you
tried to
went.
go up in there.
That is fair. Chandler did fall off the ladder
No.
in slow motion, but yeah, he did fall off.
No,
It was very scary.
This building was perfect because like we got to trial and error everything. Like we started with the machines in here,
Yeah.
and we were like, okay, I got to move them for the meat. That fucking sucked.
dude, there are pictures.
That was
from,
terrible.
almost
And then,
died.
and then a huge rotation.
And then I
moving
was
all
like,
of the machines
"Guys,
into the
What
smaller
if
room.
we just put them in the small room? And you guys are like, I don't want to fucking do that. I'm like, but we'll never have to move them again.
Uh-huh.
Jokes on us. But now we have like a full team of people who would help us,
These ones are way easier to move
and
than
they
those
pay
machines.
Sean for coaching.
Those machines were a pain in the ass.
Sean's gonna be like, "Ha, jokes on you. Your program this week, 20 machine moves."
I mean, I've moved the room around. There's a couple times where you guys have all walked in and been like,
Yeah.
"What the fuck's going
Yeah.
on?" Oh, it's just me being manic.
Your little like
and changing
manic
the room.
moments.
Clay'd be like, "What the fuck happened?" It's
Days
like,
I'd get in, and Sean would be like, "Hey, so we're gonna move the monolith." And I'm like, "Fucking why?" Well, I don't want it on this wall anymore. I want to move the
I do
deadlift plat. I'm
remember
like, no. Yeah.
I've only done like four or five changes.
I don't even remember how we brought the cable machines in.
You weren't here for that.
Yeah, that was some pallet
Was I not there for
jacks.
that?
I said that was me, Chandler,
Christian.
Christian.
I was not here for that.
There's another.
Yeah,
was
there
I
was
not
one
there for
pass,
that?
pass,
What,
pass.
It
what
was
did we
pass
move
here.
in when
Yeah.
I was here? Was it just the
You-
benches?
No, you came when the machines were here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when the Selectors machines.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
You
so-
did the selectorized machine.
You
Yeah,
did
but they-
selectorized machines, but you left, and then Chandler showed up, and he helped me pull the cable towers in because the dude who
I didn't-
drove the truck was like,
there was an
overlap.
overlap because I helped pull in the
Also,
second half of those machines,
when
and then
you
I
move
did
that-
I also helped with the cable.
Yeah.
What's the consensus that we just take the weight stacks off the cable stack and just,
Like
do a
rebuild it in the
do
new
a little
spot.
disassembly to like make it a little
I-
bit easier? Just throwing it out
Please,
there.
please,
I mean, we'll probably have
Please.
to because the door,
please.
the door of the
For
new
the
space will
love
have to do it.
Of God, can we finally get a 7 Allen wrench?
Huh?
Like a size 7 Allen wrench, the 7mm,
Yes,
the
I'll
one that
buy
we
it for
need
you.
that we've never had.
Yeah, I'll get it.
We've gotten like 6 different Allen wrench sets, and none of them have a
I'll-
7.
I'll get
It's just fucking.
Don't worry about it.
Ooh, I think I have that because my job bought me a whole bunch of tools and shit.
Probably not.
No, I think
No, I promise you.
I'll look.
Hey man,
Clay didn't
We're
know what
looking
wall
at
mounts
it's
are.
gonna
I
go
doubt he
4,
knows what a
5,
7 Allen
6,
wrench is.
8, 10.
You didn't even use them, did you?
Hmm?
Those mounts I gave you.
No, I've been lazy as fuck.
Oh
I
my
ain't
god, bro! Like all you do is screw it in.
I've been lazy as fuck.
You didn't give him any wall mounts though,
Yeah, I did.
or like the anchor, like the
The
screw
screw ones?
anchors. Yeah.
Those are my favorite. I
I didn't give
bought
them.
those
No, I
from
didn't give them
Walmart.
anchors. Them dishes are expensive. You can buy them self.
Yeah, dude, those
Yeah, and Clay didn't know that that's what he also needed those to hang up this mirror. So,
Oh
Yeah,
my
you
god!
need
How'd you
that.
get hired?
so I think maybe you
My
could have.
wife.
I think you maybe could have told him,
Yeah,
"Hey, you're missing
there.
a piece."
You gotta
Before
drop the build
Clay
it.
said to me, "I don't know how these fucking work," and I'm like, "Hey, you're missing some pieces, buddy." Like,
Common sense isn't common. My bad.
It's not. It's okay.
He asked for nails at first, and I was like, "No, don't use that. I have these. Way better for hanging pictures." Nope.
What else?
If I gave him the nails, he probably would have been fine. But he
Clay,
probably
by the
would've
time you get certified, you're going to be a handy man, and I'm going to call you for all of my handyman needs.
Yeah, Clay, you're gonna build the next fucking speaker mount.
And I'm
No, you wouldn't. Nah, you would come over.
gonna be like, you a grown ass man, bro. You don't fix that
Get on
shit
your phone
yourself.
right now.
Nah, you would come over.
Yeah. I'm like,
If you're HVAC certified and you don't come over to help me with my fucking heating, I'm gonna beat your ass. Do you know how hard it is to get an HVAC person out to your house?
That's fair.
It's a pain in the ass, dude.
And they're expensive.
I'm gonna be like,
They are expensive.
High demand.
I'm
And I'll pay you however you want to get paid.
I'm gonna be like,
Pause.
Yeah.
What?
I'm gonna be like,
I know how to have fun.
I'm gonna be like, oh, you cold? Nigga, get a blanket.
Bundle up.
Hey, Lucy, Clay said get a blanket.
And then you got Chandler knocking at your door. Hey, can I crash?
Hey,
Hey,
can I borrow that blanket?
yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, man. Instead of heat, I need a place to stay.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Whatever location we end up in, we need a permanent.
It'll be lit.
We need a permanent podcast room because I'm done setting this shit up.
Facts.
I don't know where you're gonna find it because I don't think there is space.
No,
like
there
that.
is space.
They probably have an
There is
office.
space. There is space.
We'll
We
build-
looked at it. There's a space. I'm
You know
taking
how
it.
like in elementary school you would take the manila envelopes and like make a little box?
Yeah.
We'll just take like cardboard boxes from the move and like, you know, section off a little
For soundproofing.
just a little space. a little
Get
box
some egg
to
cartons. Some
yeah, and then
olives,
soundproof it with egg cartons and then
Oh my god, Kevin's still here.
About to do some more.
Mhm. Well, anyways, final thoughts. What is your favorite memory from this gym?
Did we just do that?
No, you said
no, we did
favorite
we did favorite meat. Now it's a
Oh,
favorite
oh.
memory.
just in general favorite memory.
Favorite memory.
Ooh,
It's a tough one,
that is a tough one.
especially because I have a terrible memory. What's yours, Sean? Start us off.
Yeah.
Favorite memory?
Yeah.
It's a tie between the very first meet I was here for, USPA one. Fuck you guys.
We have very different memories of that meet.
So
When we learned we weren't going to
Hey,
be making
hey,
any money from it, was that your favorite part?
I was gonna say distinctly different memories.
it was at
It
the
was a learning
like
experience.
last part of deadlifts when I realized that holy shit, we pulled off a meet, and I was like there from start to finish. It was like, wow, we really fucking did it.
No,
that was pretty good.
That's pretty lit.
It was immediately ruined. But like,
Yeah, I was
that's still
gonna
up
say, it was
there.
like, we made
Um,
$800.
I mean, shit, that day with like Clay and everybody on Shamrock was pretty dope because it's like Clay, Reggie, Sam, Kevin, like 8 people qualified for nationals in like
Yeah.
their last bowls or anything like that. So like that was, and it's like, wow, you guys trained here, competed here, and now you all getting sent off to nationals. Oh, suck ass.
Say it.
Yeah,
Someone wanted to fake a back injury.
yeah.
He's
Basically.
he's still faking it to this day.
Yep.
But yeah, up there, those two.
All right, I'm going next. Fantasy powerlifting.
Fantasy powerlifting. Fantasy powerlifting was so good.
Can you elaborate on that?
The most
So-
heated exchange
so
for
we-
like 2 weeks.
Yeah. So what we did was
And who won?
the 4 of us.
Uh-huh.
We came up with all of these different rules parameters to do a fantasy league for powerlifting members at the gym. So we drafted it was a total of 4 dudes, 4 girls, and one of those 4 were like alternates or whatever if they got hurt or
Uh-huh.
whatever. But Sean came up with all these parameters for like how well you place and how many of your lifts, like out of 9, you get more points for each meet and all of this stuff. And, over the course of a year, we tracked our,
Team.
our rosters, and we're trying to see who, could draft the strongest team out of the gym.
I
So,
do believe Ryan won. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you won by 1 point. Anyways,
it
was
doesn't
cool.
matter who won. It was a lot of fun.
It was cool.
All
to
right,
get to
I don't
know
care that I
each
was
other.
last.
Nothing will ever be.
That was still my answer.
My
Okay.
favorite was immediately after Jonathan competed and Clay had him, and he was like, "Dog, what the fuck?"
Because it's
When,
like Jonathan was like Christian McCaffrey this
Dude.
year, where you drafted him so high and thought he was going to do
So
so
high.
great, and then he doesn't play the entire season.
He had like one bad meet and was like, "I'm done."
Yeah, he retired. He's in strong. No, he's not
Yeah,
strong.
now,
He's-
Clay was like,
now,
he's
now,
gonna-
now he's doing the
swap
Spartan
him out.
races.
This shit.
And we were like, "Clay, no, you can't. That's not how this works." He
He's like, let me pick somebody else.
was like, "Guys,
please."
you can pick anybody else." And he was like, "I'm gonna pick Reggie because he just signed up." I was like, "He's just gonna be your alternate if somebody gets hurt." It's okay, man.
I don't have a specific moment memory, but like that whole arc of Sydney going through prep,
Holy fuck.
that was my
yeah.
favorite era
The
of
Sydney
this gym.
Files. We should have videotaped
That was
Dude.
that was insane.
She was
Some of
losing
those
her fucking
talks were
funniest
so great.
shit ever.
If y'all don't know, one of our members, Sydney,
Yeah.
did
I
a
guess.
she's been a guest
She
or whatever.
hosted
but,
one.
well,
Yeah, yeah.
anyway, she went through and did a powerlifting show. And as you are going through prep and getting closer to your meet, you get
Bodybuilding.
Bodybuilder. show.
oh sorry, brain fart. Anyway, your
Damn.
brain
off.
activity goes to shit because you're depriving your body of all of your nutrients. So as she's in the heat of it, her prime physique for this show, she's literally going crazy. So
She would come in here, start laughing for no reason maniacally, and then start crying, and then go work out, start laughing again, and leave.
it was that was a crazy time.
But nah, she was hilarious. I mean, she was eating like what 1,200 calories,
Yeah.
but
It was like
also
1,200 calories and doing
and
like
burning like 800 of it in cardio.
yeah, she would do like 90 minutes of cardio
Yeah.
at a time,
Yeah.
fasted.
But that was the most fun. Now she don't come here no more.
She comes here all the time.
Nah.
Clay, favorite memory?
Riveting.
Sydney posted much. I can't figure out like what her results were for that competition.
I don't know.
She plays well.
Yeah.
And she retired.
Since it was her first, it was her amateur, whatever.
Give her
She did well.
For
Any memory. Anything. Be anything.
Well, Ryan, how about you go? And we come back to Clay because
Could be like a regular Tuesday afternoon that happened. Just anything. Whenever you're ready.
Pass good.
So I kind of have like a joke type memory.
Mhm.
oh god,
I think my favorite was that time where I came back from up north and the table advertisement guy
Oh yeah.
kept coming
Nah, fuck
in.
it. That's my favorite one. I forgot about that.
And I didn't know about it.
No,
So
you're
this
keeping
guy
it
just shows up and I'm in the middle of lifting and Kadim's there. And he comes over and talks with me, and I'm like, yeah, like, you're gonna have to talk with the owner, blah blah blah, not knowing that Sean told him I was the owner, or the man. I don't know what it was you told him. And then he kept coming back like every day for like a week straight. And then one of the days that Sean was here, he caught him out of the corner of his eyes, and then he just like skedaddles to the back closet.
Yeah, we were all at the front desk.
That was the grand finale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was 2 more times where I had seen like him start walking up, and I had just moseyed onto the bathroom and like hid in the closet, so Ryan would be forced to talk to him because Ryan.
Yeah, you and Clay locked yourselves in the closet at one point.
Yes. So we locked ourselves because we were like, we're not dealing with.
Nobody's gonna talk to us.
It was so good, and I felt so bad, but also I didn't, because I kept telling dude, I was like, hey, give us a fucking quote and we'll get back to you. And then he just would never give us any pricing.
Hey, I'm gonna need you to shake on this
He's like,
deal right
now.
It's
really dependent on what you want. I'm like,
shake
okay,
my hand.
I don't know what we want.
Sign this deal.
What you're selling.
It's almost as bad as the kids selling pre-workout to us and then spazzing
Oh
on me.
my god, that's another one. You wasted my time, and time is money. And then he fucking
And then deleted Instagram.
and then he
stopped
deleted
selling
his
that
whole
product.
account.
Yeah.
like I would say
and drove his dad's BMW.
R.I.P. Bozo.
Do you still have the footage from when you ran away?
I do.
Yeah, send me that. I'm gonna cut that into the video.
Clay.
The multi-cam footage of him running
Yeah.
to the fucking bathroom.
Clay, now it's back to you.
Since you've been watching football on your phone, not memorizing stuff.
I don't know. Well, the fucking
Who cares about your Steelers? They're not making it to the playoffs.
We won, bitch.
No one cares.
I just want to hear about his memory.
But
Can be sentimental and shit.
honestly, that entire first prep of Shamrock, because I think it was just the fact that because it was also around the time where it just felt like everybody was like getting ready for a meet and competing or some shit, and not that it felt like it was all of us just in our prime, not necessarily in our prime, but we were all doing really fucking
Just
good.
locked in.
We were, and it was really just.
I'm still locked in.
It was just a good. I don't know. It was at a point where you looked forward to just coming in here because it's like, all right, bet we training, we working hard, we training with our friends, and we about to fuck some shit up, and we getting ready to basically do a meet that's here at home. That shit was just lit. I think that just
I still look forward to coming in and training.
that entire prep, and then I really fucked with the Christmas parties here.
The Christmas party.
Oh,
Christmas
that
parties
was a
are lit.
good one.
Christmas parties
It's coming up.
The Christmas parties were lit in this bitch.
I got way
Yeah.
too lit at that last one.
Yeah, man. You just any alcohol.
Self-control, please.
To be fair, you were going through a bad time.
I was going through some
We're not
tough,
gonna-
You were.
shit.
We're not gonna talk about that.
Except
We
for
were-
No, I'll
Silence.
talk about it, man. Like this, if it wasn't for coming to this gym every day, like I wouldn't have made it.
That was a very bad time for you.
Shooting the shit in here kind of helped me get through it. And that Christmas party, Sean brought in some fucking
Real
moonshine.
moonshine.
Yeah, I got
You were nervous.
That was
about
fun.
the
You-
whole night.
Bro,
You
also
you literally
Dakota brought
chugged the
in that
moonshine.
that Buffalo Trace or whatever,
Yeah.
the expensive whiskey. It was like
Man,
we finished that bottle too. That was crazy.
I love Buffalo Trace.
Not for $300.
Y'all are liars. That shit is a campfire in a bottle. It tastes
Gets
disgusting.
the job done.
I was using my Bartesian over this little holiday break. That shit slaps.
Bougie.
I know.
I got the
I know.
holiday whiskey ones.
I know you're all into your whiskey cocktails, but just the whiskey is disgusting.
More for us.
Bitch.
I got the tequila
no
ones
thanks. No thanks.
too. Tequila and whiskey ones.
Are we doing a Christmas
Oh.
thing this year?
Depends on if we're in a new building.
Yeah,
or not.
like if we should do like a grand reopening / Christmas party.
Ugly Christmas sweater, grand
Yeah.
reopening.
Pull that fucking ugly Grinch costume out.
or just the last time the drink.
Oh my God, Sean as the Grinch.
Again.
That shit was
Do you know
hilarious.
how long it takes to get rid of that green fur once it's just everywhere?
No, it's
Takes
still
so-
around this building.
Exactly.
And that was 2 years ago.
I know. We're
Insane.
primed to go. I mean, like I got the new carpet in for the platform.
I saw that.
Yeah, that custom wearing that shit was crazy.
Did you end up getting it from that Home Depot?
Yeah. So they were selling it by the cubic foot online,
Mhm.
but in the store they were selling it by the cubic yard.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I caught that, right? So we saved like a cool $500 free
Okay.
delivery because they're selling it for a smaller portion online, but it's the same size in store. So they were trying to give you like an extra like 79 cents or something on the foot. And I'm like, let's buy it here.
Yeah, I noticed that. I didn't expect it to be such a large roll.
Yeah, I mean it's 48 feet.
I mean,
long.
we have lots of platform to recarpet.
It's
Yeah.
basically 6 12x8s.
We're not putting like horse stall mat down in the whole next building, right? We're just what we have.
Well,
is what we
whatever
have.
this fills up is what
Yeah.
it
right,
fills up.
right. Okay.
Mm.
You guys are gonna start from the front and go all the way to the back. As far
Are we
as
From
taking?
the
Are we?
front.
Are we taking the rest of this rubber mat
Taking everything.
from Wolfgang?
some of this roll?
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
this.
I don't
this
want. I
old
want. I
stuff.
don't want to put the epoxy down for it. So no.
Yeah, I was gonna say this old stuff.
And this
been
shit's
through-
like it's made for this, and like there's pre-cut sections. I'm
Mm.
good. I don't want to deal with that. But then
Thank God.
that was here before us. We'll take the mirrors though. The mirrors are mine now.
I was literally gonna
I can't wait to take them off and see all that ugly ass mustard
cry
yellow
thinking
paint
about
behind
trying
it.
to get this.
This
rolled mats
disgusting
up off of this
shit,
floor.
Yeah.
That would have been
It
terrible.
couldn't have been worse than the carpet. That was
I bet
in
you it's
that
a lot
room.
easier because we've just been beating the shit out of it. For the
Well,
past
at least
2.5
over in the
years.
main area where
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
pulling more stuff up off the floors would destroy
seeing
me.
all the crusty shit that's
Yeah.
accumulated under there.
No thanks.
But
I would love to see what's under that though.
I don't.
I want to see what died under
Nah,
there.
nah.
Well, then you get to pull it up then.
I don't want to see it that bad.
Hell of a ride.
Hell of a ride, yeah.
Hell of a ride.
Time flies.
Can't believe this shit. Yeah.
I feel good.
Two
What
more,
are what
Two more
are
2 more years, Neff.
2 more years, Onk?
Now, if you use Adam Steele from Pinnacle Health Performance, Adam goes above and beyond for his clientele. And let me tell you this, science-backed methods are the way to go. Truly, if you do not care about your health, then stop listening. But if you do, why not feel the best? Why not be as
Why
strong
not?
as you possibly can be? And you know what? It's affordable. It's informational. And truly, I don't know what else you do with your free time. I like getting sick needles. Wink, wink.
So what?
Okay.
Okay, you just get brought drunk.
He's going untested.
Were you rehearsing that in your head this whole time?
No, it's something completely different in script.
No. What are your goals?
That has been a fun experience too. Was doing
Yeah.
that. Not the drugs part. I did not do that. Just like getting your health
Mhm.
back in order because like from several podcasts you'll hear Clay talk about my horrible eating habits and
Mhm.
Clay and Ryan or Ryan and Chandler talking about my horrible sleep habits.
Facts.
Yeah. So
Are you
sleep habits.
Facts.
Yeah. So
still?
fuck no, sleep's still terrible. But
No,
yeah.
no. I know that's never getting better. Are you still taking the whatever the fuck it was called? What was it called?
And clomiphene.
Yeah. It's working out. It's good.
Yeah. I mean, it's honestly like a neurotransmitter for my brain telling me to produce testosterone because my body just doesn't. No real causes, but we do know that like certain things affect it.
Yeah, like
Clearly, like some diets.
No
stuff does.
sleeping?
Yeah. Part of it, yeah.
Yeah,
but like
do it.
because I've been doing it for so long, the doctor is just like, it's gonna be what it is. And just knowing what my base level is when it's the worst,
Mhm.
it's like, got it. But no, I'm at a super high range now, which is fine. Still tested because I can't surpass this level. Like that's just why it's illegal for me to, still lift. I do plan on going untested in the future though, so
oh,
that will be fun because I'm only doing this until I'm 35. Because like, why the fuck do I want to wake up at 36 years old and lift 600 to 700 pounds? I don't. Not a chance.
Thanks for letting us all know that you're a quitter.
You're welcome.
Pussy.
Bitch, you don't even lift now. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I
What
do.
the fuck's wrong with you, Clay? Stop
You did
lifting.
all of 3 workouts your whole prep for
Yeah,
states.
dude.
No, I didn't. I worked out. I worked out when I was.
I'm so depressed.
When's the last time you picked up a dumbbell?
As soon as Sean decides that
Yesterday.
he's gonna quit earlier than that,
That's
I will switch over to strongman.
No, you won't. He'll be like, damn, I might have to follow
when you
Sean.
when you're gonna do a bodybuilding show, Sean? You got to do that before you're too old.
Hey, Neff. Clay said he's
Never-
going to be a bodybuilding
never
show
gonna
too, and I don't
happen.
think that's going to happen. anytime
That's
soon.
never gonna happen.
You don't need to go back to you don't need a healthy back to do bodybuilding. You just gotta.
I still want to. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, it was
Switch it up.
It was pretty high last year, like
Yeah.
wanting to do it, but then now, like this year, it's like, yeah, you need to be a
As
different
you're
level of
yawning into the mic.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. After seeing Sydney in prep, I would never want to do.
Yeah,
one.
I am
Sydney was
good
doing
on
it
that.
extreme
To be fair,
though.
She
to
was.
be fair,
she was
I think T would be a whole
was
lot
crazy.
different I think a lot of
Her
bodybuilding
coach,
coaches
no
be different.
bueno.
That's
No
a
bueno.
good point.
So I think every experience is different with every
I
athlete.
forgot we talked about that.
Sydney also was doing cycling classes on top of
Yeah.
being scheduled to do cardio and workouts
And working and no sleep.
1,200 calories, which are mainly carbs that burn fast through your body. Like
Yeah.
there was a lot of things that should have been adjusted that weren't. So there is that.
She still did great, and we are still very proud of her.
All I know is Clay's
Oh, yeah.
titties will look great as a bodybuilder.
As juicy as yours, baby.
They're not juicy. They're
Everything
sugars.
about you is juicy.
Chocolate milk
No,
duds.
that's fucking Chandler over here. This one is more in shorts. It's Hooters. It's crazy.
Thank God my bitch ain't here.
That's what I'm saying. We're staring at Chandler.
I just come in and work out. All right, guys. I don't even
It's
be
our
doing
personal
all of
thirst
that.
trap over here.
I just come in and work out.
The Eagle scored.
Yeah, finally.
The brain rot's kicking in. Anyway, guys, this wraps up another episode of Controlled Chaos. The
Also
last
catch
one
up.
in the original Chaos
Smart.
Lab. Catch us
Well,
again, whatever the fuck
the
we end up
range is at
filming
60,
another
I
one.
think.
And hopefully, you'll see a new space.
We'll do another one in the new space.
I just said that.
That's
No, you said whenever the fuck.
And hopefully we're in a new space.
Yeah. I said we'll do one as soon as we move.
It's saying the same thing.
Man, shut up.
God.
Bye, guys.